Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Hari Om. Welcome to Sanatana Guru 108, an organization dedicated to educating Hindus and followers of Sanatana Dharma in India and abroad. I am Suganth. I come from a family with a lineage of pundits, astrologers, and discourse givers on Sanatana Dharma, tracing back to Athreya Maharishi, who was praised by Bhishma in the Mahabharata as the chief authority on Ayurvedic medicine. In the previous video, I discussed the story of Bhima's arrogance being humbled by meeting Hanuman, his elder brother. This video is part 2, where I will discuss Hanuman's discourse on the 4 yugas or time periods in Sanatana Dharma to his younger brother Bhima. This story is found in the Tirtha Yatra Parva, section 148 of the Vana Parva of the Mahabharata, where the Pandavas engage in various pilgrimages during their exile to the forest. Bhima asks Hanuman to explain what are the different yugas in Sanatana Dharma and their characteristics. Hanuman states that the first yuga or time period is Krita or Satya Yuga. In Satya Yuga, everyone practiced all of the teachings of Sanatana Dharma to the letter in their daily lives. Because people were so pure-hearted and religious, there was no disease, no manual labor, no rich or poor, no malice, pride, hypocrisy, cunning, fear, sadness or envy. Rather, all people were dedicated towards salvation, moksha and Bhagavan. To represent the purity of Satya Yuga, Narayana wore white clothes during this time period. Next comes the Treta Yuga, during which time period virtue reduces to 75% or 3/4. People start to perform religious sacrifices and similar pujas, since these are required to ward off the ill effects and problems of this yuga. In Treta Yuga, people start to perform acts with the expectation of monetary benefits and rewards. However, they remain dedicated to virtue, religion, and attaining moksha or salvation. Treta Yuga is the yuga in which Rama descended to earth, and that is the yuga in which the events of the Ramayana take place. In Treta Yuga, Narayana wore red clothes. The next yuga is Dwapur Yuga, the yuga in which the Mahabharata and Krishna Leela takes place. And virtue in this yuga comes down to 50% or 1/2. Because virtue is less and people are not fully dedicated to Sanatana Dharma and the Vedas, in this yuga the Vedic texts become separated into 4 separate Vedas: Rig, Yajur, Sama and Atharvana. Some people still learn all the 4 Vedas, but others learn 3, 2, 1, and some learn none of them at all. Since people are less knowledgeable, less wise and less true, diseases and natural disasters increase, forcing people to take up the practice of special pujas and penances with the specific goal of attaining material benefits. Narayana wears yellow clothes in the Dwapur Yuga. The 4th and final yuga is Kali Yuga, the yuga that we are in presently, where virtue declines to 25% or 1/4. Narayana, to represent the rapid decay of civilization and Sanatana Dharma, wears black in Kali Yuga. People stop following the Vedas, virtue, sacrifices and religious ceremonies. Unscrupulous kings and rulers, disease, weakness or lack of energy in humans, reduction in the span of life, rage, natural disasters, scarcity of food and water and other challenges become common as a result of this. As the Kali Yuga progresses, as time passes on, virtue declines towards the end of the Kali Yuga. Creatures, animals and humans become more degenerate, lawless and less virtuous, and even performing religious ceremonies have counter effects because the people performing them have an impure mind. That is why it is important in this Kali Yuga time period to strive to maintain the roots and strength of Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism and the Vedas. Hari Om Tat Sat, Shri Krishnarpanamastu.